is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing is Jackson. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
And he's got this down to the 35. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, Jacobs. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll look now at the starters on the defensive side for the Lions. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game is sky high. In fact, you'd absolutely be stunned to come away with a loss.
He completes it to Boyd. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they're led out by a guy who learned from one of the great ones in his first few years in Tom Brady. This is Jimmy Garoppolo.
When you're back up to one of the all-time great players, if you don't spend time picking that guy's brain or just watching and observing how he does things to increase your game, then you've wasted that time. I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo is that type of a player. I think those lessons learned have a chance to transmit themselves very well.
On 2nd down, Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many.
Cook strip, the ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Geno Atkins, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Jackson on 1st down. And he's got him. And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Good job, man. Good job.
Josh Jacobs taking it in. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Juju Smith-Schuster, 75 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. On 3rd down, Jackson. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
One, Omaha.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Looking downfield for Joe. He's got a man. Complete. The 20. Touchdown. complete. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Lions have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Jackson to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. And this will be taken at the 13. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team.
And got his man complete. 20, 10, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Second down 6 at the 25-yard line.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, had some blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Jackson now, 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And Jackson throwing once more. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw again is Jackson. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Jackson will throw again. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Rhett Ellison, as the first half is winding down, and the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the 2nd quarter, and remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is, if they take the ball down to start the 2nd half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
It's caught inside the 25. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will do it. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, oh.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Detroit. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're really excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's Jackson on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Steps away. He's going to take off with it. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And this is incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Running is Jacobs. Down to the 25. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Boyd there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead,
and this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for the Lions. And even 40 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown of the night. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Jackson now. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Chase Edmonds, the man he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Cook. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Draw play, Edmonds. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense.
Now it's Jackson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the 2nd person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives. But
and the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now it's Jackson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Dante Pettis there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Here we go.
Now Garoppolo. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Great job, man.
Julio Jones saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Able to find Isabella. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Jackson and the offense come up first and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
The previous play is under review.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon.
Yeah.